And we begin this Monday with the very latest on the downing of high-altitude objects over North American airspace. The latest over Lake Huron yesterday. The U.S. still figuring out what it was and its purpose. Our team coverage starts with 13 on your side's Carla Byron, who explains why the White House says we may be learning of more of these objects in U.S. airspace than before.
We're learning President Joe Biden ordered a U.S. F-16 fighter jet to shoot down another airborne object over Lake Huron out of an abundance of caution. The Pentagon says the object wasn't a military threat, but a flight hazard.
We do not assess that these most recent objects posed any direct threat to people on the ground, and we are laser focused on confirming their nature and purpose.
It's the third time in a week U.S. fighter jets have taken down objects in North American airspace. Last weekend, a suspected Chinese surveillance balloon was shot down off the coast of South Carolina. Then on Friday and Saturday, an object was shot down in Alaska and another over northern Canada. Cooley Law School's Homeland Security law professor Michael McDaniel has a theory on their purpose.
These are being done, I think, for radar and radio signals, like perhaps including cell phones, not so much for photography, which can be done well with the satellites themselves.
In a press briefing, the White House says enhanced radar capabilities may partially explain why more objects have been detected. The DoD through NORAD has done two new things over the last several years.
We have sort of expanded the aperture. We've changed our filter so that we can see more objects. They're out there, but we just hadn't been tracking them before. And at the same time, we're using artificial intelligence to actually track and determine what those objects are instead of using human analysts.
Efforts are underway to recover the debris, and lawmakers are urging the Biden administration to provide more details about the objects. Senators will be getting a classified briefing Wednesday on China.
And state leaders continue to share their findings and discussion with defense officials. 13 on your side's Josh Albertus continues our team coverage. He joins us now. And Josh, you've spoken with multiple members of Michigan's congressional delegation about this. What are they telling you?
Well, one of the key things that we've been able to start piecing together with what we've learned from defense officials and lawmakers who have been briefed is that this unknown object may have flown close to a key military infrastructure in the state. The object flew from the area of that no-fly zone that was put into place over Lake Michigan at 12:30 p.m. Sunday and flew over the lower peninsula to the Alpena area, according to Congresswoman Hillary Scholten, whom we spoke with last night, before being shot down in Lake Huron at 2:42 p.m. Now that flight path suggests that the object may have flown close to the airspace of Camp Grayling, the Michigan National Guard's main training facility and the largest National Guard training facility in the U.S. We spoke with another member of Michigan's congressional delegation today, Representative Bill Huizenga, who has been briefed on the details. We asked him about those kinds of security concerns. Here's what he told me.
It makes total sense to look at places like Camp Grayling. We suspect that these are intelligence gathering opportunities. It is a fair question to be asking.
Now, officials have said that there has not yet been indications that the object had surveillance capabilities to observe areas like Camp Grayling. However, National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby saying today that they did not rule out that possibility. We will be continuing coverage on these developments and updates on the recovery process coming up at 6. Kirk.